strategy. Of course, you want to be able to understand also support, resist, trend lines, and so on. But I just want to show how easy this strategy is completely by itself. So we're going to do the whole setup. You're going to need an account with TradingView. If you don't mind, if you're watching this from YouTube or you're on my membership site, it should be a link below to get TradingView through my affiliate link, so I can get some credit for the referral. If you don't, it's totally fine. It doesn't really matter to me too much. Now, this is the package you're going to get. You can do a free trial. But this is going to be the package you're going to get. It's only $14.99. And what you're going to get with that is certain things that you're going to need. One, you're going to need, you can do bar replay. You can also do 10 alerts. So you're going to want to have alerts and the bar replay for this to work and to practice with. So it's only $14. It's not a lot of money, guys. And so let's kind of set it up and kind of show you everything. So one thing is you're gonna need my indicator, and you only get my indicator. I'll tell you how to get the indicator at the end, but let's just kind of go over how to use it for now. So let's add my indicator. So I'm gonna go ahead and add mine. It's called FX Social Entry Trade Finder. And another indicator I'm going to use is going to be called, we're going to look it up. It's going to be called EMA, or that's going to be called moving average. We're going to look for moving average exponential. So let's kind of customize this on the look how we want it to be. And so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to this alligator. That's the trade finder. And we're going to go to settings. And we're going to change this to 20. And we're going to change this to 50. We're going to go to style. We're going to go to EMA. And we're going to change this to blue. We're going to make it thick, 100%. We're going to change this to orange. We're going to make it thick. And then I'm going to just take off these last two right here for now. I'll tell you what they do later if you want to keep those. Then hit OK. The last thing you're going to do is going to go to this EMA, go to settings. You're going to make this like a purple, or actually let's just make it like a violet. And then you're going to go here, go to inputs. We're going to do 200. So I'm going to tell you how all this stuff means. So the reason I want you to pay the $14 mainly is because one is with the strategy, you don't have to watch this all day. So you can literally be, going about your day. And when it alerts you for a buy or sell, that's when you look for a setup. The second reason I want you to pay $14 because we have something called a bar replay. So I want you to practice what I'm showing you. But you need the $14 pack so you can get something called bar replay. So sorry, I got my dog is acting crazy right now. So you see this, you're going to press this thing right here. It's called bar replay, and you can pick anywhere. And so like, let's say I click this, right? And I can pick anywhere in the charts. And let's say that I clicked right here. Now I can speed it up from the past, and I can just see, and practice my strategy. So we're going to practice it. And this is how the market went real time with the strategy. So this is the best way to back test any type of strategy and figure out what works and don't work if you just spend like an hour or two and logging your stuff. So what I would write down like a sheet of paper is, whatever strategy, did you do support? Did it have support and resist? Was it on a trend? Did it follow these rules? So for now, just to keep it simple, since we're not going to go into details on all the different stuff, I want you to write down, was it a buy or sell? Was it above, the blue, orange, and purple? How close was it? Stuff like that. And you're going to get some really good results. But let's kind of go over how the strategy works and what each of these lines do. So the buy or sell is our alert. It tells you when to, based off of one of our strategies, it tells you when to buy or sell. The blue line is the blue and orange line are basically your support and your resist. So, and then the purple line is your trend line. So basically your overall trend. So let's kind of go over how you trade this strategy. It's very simple. When it's a buy, for example, let's go here. When you see a buy, if you see the candle bar above the blue, the orange, and the purple, then it's most likely a very good buy. The further the purple line is away from the orange and blue line when they call a buy, the higher chance is going to go up that direction. Or actually, I'm not even going to say the higher chance. It's actually if it's closer, My bad. If it's closer, the higher chance it's gonna go up. So if this purple line was right here, that'd be really high, but it's still fine, right? Because it's still above the orange and the blue. Now you see where we have the sell, where the bar was barely right there. You want a clear indication, like a good indication bar, not nothing small, and then that would have been a good sell. So let's just kind of go over an example, and we're gonna do like a couple of them actually. So let's just kind of slowly do this, and we're gonna wait for a buy or sell, and this is what it's gonna alert our phone. So we did a buy, and the question is, would you take this trade? Is it above the candlestick? Yeah, I mean it's above the two lines. Not really. It's in between both. So I wouldn't personally take the trade just because it's like a full bar. It might still go up, but we're going to just skip that. And as you see, it didn't. See, when we don't follow our rules, there we go. That's what happens. So let's keep going. We're gonna wait for the next signal, and it actually went up eventually. So that's actually kind of gives me another point. So remember, this is support and resist. So when this shot up with a buy, you could still have took this trade. You just wanted to wait for a retrace. And what a retrace means that if it shoots up, when it comes back down to these lines, so for example, it came back to this line and it's bounced on top of these lines, I would have gotten in the buy right here and went for 15 pips. And as you can see, this one about 30 pips. So if you went for like 15, 20 pips, you would have still won that trade. So just when you get a buy, that's if you don't see it follow the rules, you can always wait for it to treat these lines as support and resist. So for example, on a buy, it would be support. Then you can take that trade. So let's keep on going. Let's look for another trade. It's another buy. Would you have taken that trade? Maybe not, mainly because again, it's in between. So let's keep going. Now we'll have taken the sell. This looks like a pretty good sell. So let's kind of talk about this setup. The reason I like this setup is because it's a sell. It's below the orange and the blue. And remember, this is our trend. Remember, the market always goes towards the trend. It's gonna have to hit the trend line eventually. So it looks like it's looking for a retrace back to the trend for at least 27 pips. So I'm gonna aim for 15 pips from here. So I got the sell here. So I'm probably gonna take the trade from here to about right here. So we go 15 pips. And if you want to know how to measure, all I do is go here. If you want to measure your pips, you go hit click this tool. You go to price range. So I just click it from what my entry was. Just 15 pips. So this is my take profit. So we're gonna just keep aiming for this. We're going for 15 pips every time. So let's hit play. See if we made any money. There we go. So hit our TP. Consolidated for a little bit. It kept coming back to this line, but eventually hit this TP. So now we won that trade. So that's one trade we won. We're gonna just log all these trades, right? So 1 win, 0 losses. We're gonna keep doing that. So I'm gonna trade with you guys. We're gonna do this, and this is a good way to practice, guys. So now we're gonna for the next buy or sell. Now, and then hit it again, but obviously, we've been hit take profit a while back. So, and as you see, it went straight to the trend. Just waiting for my next signal. You're not even watching this. That's the crazy part, guys. When you're going about your day, you're not even watching it. So would I take this trade? I want you to actually say yes or no. Would you take this trade? Is it following your rules? No. So we won't take the trade. So we just keep going. Would you take this trade? It's below the trend. It broke through our trend. So what I would do in this particular situation, because it broke through the trend, since it's a single bar, if the next opening candle is gonna open under the trend line, I'm going to take that trade. So let's go ahead and take it slow. All right, so look, it opened right here. So we would have took our trade right here. That's where the opening bar was for the 15-minute and went for 15 pips. And it definitely smashed it on just one bar. So we won 2 trades. 0 losses. Now, a lot of people probably asking me, okay, but Brandon, where's my stop loss going to be? So that's gonna be another video because basically if you're a member of my company, which that's the only way you can get this tool in a way, you don't need a stop loss. And you're probably like, what do you mean? And so basically, the reason I say that is because when you're doing the trade, if you start losing, we have another tool called Trade Manager, where it starts recovering your losing trades. So you don't really need to use a stop loss. When you start losing, our Trade Manager will kick in and help you win the trade regardless. It's almost like cheating, right? So, but let's pretend we're not even using the trade manager because we want to see how many trades we can win without the trade manager. And we're on a 15-minute chart, by the way, if you're wondering. And this is why you want this replay mode, guys, so you can practice. You can practice on any pair with the strategy. Just practice and just log your trades. Trade like you would. Let me take this line away too because it's very distracting. Now, this is a really good trade, right? Because it's below all 3 lines. So it's below our trend line. So it's indicating that the trend is now a sell. It's below our support and resist lines. I believe I'm definitely going to take this trade. Let's go. Just make right drop a lot, but we're going to just let's aim for 20 pips on that trade, right? And you can use your different support and resist zones. Let's say that we want to have multiples. Let's see if we can hit multiple ones, right? So it could be TP1, TP2. Let's see if they hit. Remember, this is all live. This is how the market really moved. This is exactly what happened. You just took these trades like that. And that's why you want this replay mode so you can practice. TP1 smashed. TP2 about smashed. So boom. So guys, like as you can see, when you get the lineup like this, where it has like you're right here, like it's right hugging you, like okay, it just broke the trend. It's right below the support and the blue and the orange line. Support this resist there, strong resist area. That's a really good trade. I would just aim for even a higher take profit instead of 20 pips. This was what was this? This trade was about 50 pips. So we won again. Like maybe just keep on winning, guys. It's 3 wins, 0 losses. Let's keep going. And guys, the crazy part is we can't lose because we got the trade manager. I want to say we can't lose, but it's pretty hard. Let's speed it up. Let's find the trade setup. Okay, let's see. Let's look at this one. Now, this is kind of tricky, but I would take this trade. Let me tell you why. It is above the orange and blue. And remember, the market always tries to come back to this trend to hit it, right? So it's at least 15 pips. Now, I probably won't take this trade just because there's not enough room. Like it ain't like it's got a lot. Now, if you want to scalp this, I would go for like maybe 10 pips. So let's just say we're going for this part. This is kind of risky trade, but I'm a little risky. Let's go ahead and hit that. Let's see what happens. Are we gonna lose this trade? Are we gonna win this trade? I'm really looking forward to losing at least one trade. Oh, wait. Now, let's act like we have Trade Manager kicked in. So when Trade Manager kicked in, it kicks in at 20 pips. We took the trade here. It went down negative. The Trade Manager kicks in right here. So we're just gonna put that right here. Let me delete this line. I'm gonna put trade manager kicks in. So trade manager kicked in, and we got a sell. So would I have done the sell? Yeah, I would. So we're gonna keep this buy open. We're gonna let trade managers handle that. I'm gonna tell you if it won. I'll tell you how it works. Let me keep hitting play. We're negative so far. Let me see this. We hit 15 pips so far. This was supposed to be 15 pips. Yes, we did. So we hit. We have three. We have 4 trades won, and I'm gonna make another carry go. 4 trades won, 1 losing trade without trade manager. With trade manager, it won. 1 win with trade manager. I'm gonna show you why. Watch this. Well, I don't know yet. Let me put 0 for now. So trade manager is gonna come in every 20 pips. So we took the buy right here. It went down, and it might go down another 20 pips. Let's see. This is when it's gonna kick in again right here. Let's play. I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened. So second time it hit it. Hit it again. That's the third time. I just want you to see what happened with trade manager. So we're gonna put trade manager for all of these, and we're gonna explain this one in a minute. But we have taken that sell right quick. But of course we would. And when we took that trade, and you could have been got this trade when you got that sell signal with this. Let's say you did the buy and you got a better sell signal. You would I would just got, but I wouldn't have taken this trade earlier. I just told you it was a risky trade anyway. But I wanted to have a losing trade on purpose because I want you to see what happens on a losing trade. So this is another trade manager trade, but this one's 15 pips, starting from here. We would have got right here, so we won another trade right there. So far we got 5 winning trades. And we would have really had no losing trades if I didn't take that trade. But that said, it wasn't a good trade to begin with because it didn't follow our rules. It was too close to our trend line as a buy. But let's hit play. Would you take this trade? I wouldn't take the trade. Buy. Just let it go. I'm already in a buy with the trade manager anyway. Boom. Boom. Now let me talk about this real quick. Let's go back to this buy. This is a good buy. I wouldn't have took it if I would have took this buy. Maybe, but not really because it's still too close. But let's talk about that buy we took up here. It went in the wrong direction 60 pips, right? So let's just kind of calculate. Let me show you how this works. Trade manager. Let's say our initial lot was, for example, 0.10. Every 20 pips, you can control how many pips. So you can do negative 20 pips, negative 30 pips, negative 50 pips, negative 100 pips, and you can mix it up. So I said that every negative 20 pips, for example, open up another trade. So 0.12. Negative 20 pips again, 0.14. Negative pips again, 0.16. That's what it would have did. So it went 60 pips in the wrong direction. And what happens is the trade manager, the original take profit for this buy. Let me delete all this stuff real quick so you can see. This is where we took the trade right here. We took the trade here. Wait, did we? Wait, where did we take that buy at? We took the buy right here. I'm tripping. And our take profit was right here somewhere. And then what happened was, um, it came all the way down here, and we got 3 trades open. So we have a 0.1. We have the 0.16 open. We have the 0.14 open, and we have 0.12 open. So that take profit moved. My bot moved your take profit from here to about right here. So when the market turned around, it moved it up here, and it won your TP. It won your 0.16 and your 0.14, and it closed out your 0.12 and your 0.10. So you still won the trade because you might instead of you winning $15, you probably won like $60 because it moved your take profit, added in a higher lot size, so it can so you can aim for less pips and still make more money. So that's how the trade manager works. So hopefully you understand the strategy, guys. It's very simple. I just wanted to kind of help you understand how the trade manager works also within the video. Let me show you how to do the alerts. So when you want to set your alerts up, it's very simple. You hit add alerts. You click alligator. You can do buy entry or sell entry. So let's do buy entry. You can do once per bar. And you can say, for example, AUD USD 15-minute buy. And I'll just copy that. Do it here again. And I can say I want to notify me here on my app and my pop-up. I can say it can last for 5 seconds because I don't want to hear it all day. Hit create. I do the same thing for sell. Once per bar. Sell, and then I can just check it on my phone and see if it matches up via the app, and then hit create. Now, what else? How you find it is you have to be a member first of FX Social. That's how you get the trade manager and you get the FX trade finder. Once you do that, you're going to request for the indicator. Once you get the indicator, you're gonna just log in and log back out or whatever. Within 24 hours, you're gonna have it, and then you're gonna go to invited scripts, and you're going to see it under invited scripts, and then you're going to add it, and then you're going to do the customizations like we said at the beginning of the video. Basically, you're going to just change it to 20 and 50. You're going to make it blue and orange and make it thick. You're going to do EMA. You're going to make it purple, input 200, and you'll be good to go. And it's a really simple strategy, guys. Like I said, you want to practice some demo. Make sure that you take advantage of the trade manager so it can manage your losing trades. So you can literally, guys, just be halfway right, and you'll still make money every time because trade manager kick in, where it only has to do for example, it dropped all the way down here, 60 pips, and instead of you having a 60 pip stop loss, like most people would have done, I had a 60 pip grid, so where I won the trade, it just did a minor retrace up here. As soon as it retraced from here to here, I won the trade. It didn't have to come all the way up here for me to win the trade, because it opened up a 0.12, a 0.14, and a 0.16. The 0.16 and the 1.14 came up, hit TP, and the 0.12 and the 0.10 lost. But it was such a small loss compared to the bigger lot size, it doesn't matter. So you might have lost $20, but you gained $60, $70. So you won $40 in profit. So it's an amazing tool. Both are amazing, guys. You put them together, you got some great stuff. If you have to go through our members site to learn how to set up the actual trade manager. And yeah, guys, it's dope. We also got the other tools where that trade for you, FX Social Pro. We got some basic education back there, and it's $150 a month for those who don't know. You can just go to the website to pay for it, and you get automatic access to everything.